Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and a video that is probably one of my most random videos to date. But basically a lovely girl on Instagram suggested I do this video, and when I saw the idea, instantly I was like, even if no one watched this video, which I feel like could happen, I'm going to enjoy doing it. So today I'm going to be ranking Magic Kingdom cast member costumes. Originally she said to do like all of Disney World costumes, but there's just so many. So we kept it to Magic Kingdom. We've got a tier list, we are all ready to go. So let me talk you through the tiers. We have in the top tier, Entertainment Could Never. Everyone knows obviously Entertainment have like the best costumes, but for me that is like on the level. It's as good as wearing a Rapunzel dress or anything like that. Like, it is the top tier. We then have The Story Comes Alive, taken from the lovely Happily Ever After, which is now back in Magic Kingdom. I'm so jealous of all the Americans that can go see it. I want to get there so bad. It really has like an important role in telling the story of the attraction or the store or wherever you are. Yeah, it's part of the magic. We then come to trade for it. So when I was on my Disney college program, my second one, I traded so many shifts just because I wanted to wear different costumes. So you basically are like working there because it's kind of like a fun costume, but it's nothing too crazy. So that's why we've gone into the third tier. Also, quick note, I've tried to include like photos of people I know or me wearing the costume because it felt a bit weird to just put like random people on this, but I don't know people in every single area, so some of them are from Instagram and some are from Google. If you're in this, hi, thanks for letting me use your photo even though you didn't know. Then we come to the fourth tier, which is shirt and shorts. Disney has a lot of these now where they've kind of just made the costumes quite generic, taken away the fun. Dinoland, that is just kind of like, it's fine, it's not really doing anything. And then finally we have Universal made this. I feel like Universal costumes generally just aren't very good. They're not really part of the magic. Well, they don't really have magic, apart from Harry Potter. And even those aren't that great, they're just kind of wearing the robes. So yeah, that's the final tier. We've got all the different things. I hope I've covered everything, but like I say, there are so many different areas in Magic Kingdom. There's obviously all the different lands, restaurants, quick service, attractions, stores. There's so much involved, so I probably missed something. I'm sorry if it's your area. Also, no offense is intended to the area or the work location or the work role. It's just about the costume. So yeah, let's get on with it because I've rambled enough. I feel like we always have to establish the tier system. That's what I do every single time. In the top tier, we're going to put the lovely Once Upon a Run wearing the fairy godmother in training costume for Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Obviously there are different variations to this costume, you can kind of switch it up, but it's just so cute. And even though I can't do hair at all, I literally can't even braid my hair, I would love the opportunity to do this role, even though it's like so rare. I just think the costume, it's just too much. That has to go in the top. It really does bring the magic to life. Also, Bron looks very cute wearing it, so it's gonna go in the top tier. We then come to The Story Comes Alive. For me, that's gonna be, which one is like cute, but it's not like wow cute. Okay, I'm gonna say controversial. I don't know, some people really hate this costume. The Emporium costume, I loved getting to wear that. I felt like one of the cool girls with like the plaid skirt. I know a lot of people say it's very ugly, but it was kind of like a dream for me to work in that location just because growing up going to the parks, I feel like it's quite iconic. Felt very kind of like, oh, this is me, I've made it. I worked in Main Street East, so like the Pandora shop and the art gallery, and I loved it very much. We have a lovely photo of Happily Ever Danielle wearing it. I don't know why I didn't include my own photo, but there we go. Next up, trade for it, as in like it's cute, but it's not doing anything crazy. Oh, okay, why have I got Alice in her pirate's costume on here twice? Sorry, very disorganized, but I'm actually gonna put the Adventureland costume on with like the shirt and the pirate's trousers and everything, just because I feel like I wouldn't personally enjoy wearing that costume. It's very hot, it's layered, there's not a lot of detailing on it, it's very standard. I get it fits the vibe. Alice, I know you're gonna be annoyed at me and you're already commenting furiously down below, but this is my opinion. I would trade for it. I actually did consider trading for working in that store, but Brooke at the time, part of Brooke's World, she just had every single one, so there was no chance I was gonna get to work there. And then we come to shirt and shorts. I'm gonna go for, well, a shirt and shorts combination, which is the Main Street entrance one, or Main Street operations. Again, I've got two photos of the same costume. Really didn't think this through. Let's put my lovely friend Ashley, who I met on my first Disney program, in there. It's just very standard, the yellow, the navy. It's not doing anything too crazy, moving swiftly on. And then we come to Universal made this. I'm gonna put the Storybook Circus attraction costume in it because I just think it's so freaking ugly. Like the colors and then the black trousers and just like the whole look of it. I get that it fits the theme and it's doing it well, but I just hate it. Like, it's absolutely disgusting. I actually worked in, what's it even called? I worked in Big Top Souvenirs, and that costume I think goes right alongside it. It was like the tie, the red trousers, the red waistcoat, the shirt. Like, who wants to be wearing a waistcoat and shirt in Florida. Ridiculous. But then we come to one that's kind of similar but different because it's just so much cooler, maybe because of the vibe around the role. We have the plaids or guest relations or VIP tour guides. It's just the cutest little costume ever, and I feel like they have so much power walking around, and you can just tell like they mean business. So for me, that is gonna go in The Story Comes Alive because it's just perfect. But I feel like my personal opinions having an impact on why I'm putting it there, which is why it's not going to go in the top tier, because I know part of me is like biased because I know how like cool these people are who gets to do that role. Okay, yeah, Be Our Guest, the server costume, the purple, gross. Again, like why are we wearing those long socks and the purple like weird trouser things in Orlando? Make it make sense. So that's going to go in the bottom for me because those cast members deserve better. They should not be standing around. Also, the photo for this really made me laugh. It was the only photo I could find of cast members, and it's someone who's clearly training to newbies, and they just look so awkward, and I love it very much. I'm sure they went on to have a very good program or career with the company, but the photo made me laugh. Okay, the other end of the scale for Entertainment Could Never, I really wanted to have this costume. I was this close to getting a shift, and then I think I was at like Typhoon Lagoon and my service wasn't great and I missed out on it. But it is the confectionery. That costume is the cutest, sweetest little thing. Like the yellow, obviously I love yellow, and then the hat and the apron and just like every part of it is just too pure, and I really wanted to work there. So maybe I have to do another program just so I can do that. No, I'm not doing it. I'm 25, I'm not gonna do it. But I would love to just try that costume on. I should have just taken it out of costuming and just like tried it on. Oh well, we live, we learn. Okay, custodian. I mean, what can I say? It's a shirt and shorts. It's going in the shirt and shorts category. It's fine, it's white. There's nothing too exciting about it. Then we come to the Haunted Mansion costume. Again, absolutely iconic. It is part of making the story come alive. My tones are actually working quite well for once. Normally they're like really dissociated. Don't envy, again, how hot they must be when they do like the pack and they're standing out in the sun. It just looks so heavy. And I personally wouldn't really like wearing it or doing that role because I find it very hard not to smile. It's kind of like my default expression. But people who wear it look awesome. They are helping the story come alive. Okay, now Fantasyland attractions. Yeah, Universal made this. I hate it. I hate it. It's kind of the same vibe as the other ones that are there. You can kind of see what my preferences are in terms of style of these cast member costumes, but it's just so gaudy and like cartoony, and I don't like it very much. Moving swiftly on, we come to my lovely sister wearing the Ye Old Christmas Shop costume. It's very pure, it's very sweet, the little bonnet as well, but we're gonna put it in trade for it just because I wouldn't want to wear it more than the one time. It looks very hot and heavy, and personally I feel like the costume at It's a Wonderful Shop in Hollywood Studios is better than that one, like the red, because obviously I got to wear that one, so that was always gonna be the best one. Wow, we've just got a whole bunch of Alice and me right here, haven't we? So let's sort these out. Frontierland. I personally love that costume. I think it's so cute and just like floaty, and I love the color. And I also just really love this photo of Alice. So I'm gonna put that in Story Comes Alive because I feel like it really does complement Frontierland well. And it's just super cute, and it looks really kind of breezy, even though obviously it's quite thick material. Again, like I don't have a real justification for why. I wanted again to pick up Hit all the time, but the shifts were always like super long. And I wasn't gonna do that because I wanted to play in the parks. Okay, then we come to the iconic Fantasyland purple dress. Always wanted to wear it there again, just could never get a shift there. The Fantasyland costume has to go in the top. It is Fantasyland, you're basically wearing a princess dress. It's basically Rapunzel, so yeah, it's adorable. But talking about all the stores I didn't get to work in, one I did was Bonjour Gifts in the expansion for Fantasyland, and this costume, my favorite thing I've worn all my time at Disney World. It just feels like a princess. It was actually only 2 parts. I was worried it's gonna be like a waistcoat thing and then have like a shirt and everything and gonna be hard to fit. But no, it was just like the one top, zip at the back, and then the skirt as well. I loved it so much. I didn't want to take it off. I have like a little clip of me twirling around in it. I love that shift so much. Honestly, one of my highlights of like my whole program was working there, and part of it was the costume because, so like when I worked in Hollywood Studios or even like Disney Springs, I didn't put a lot of effort into how I looked because I was like, well, this costume is just kind of like meh. Like when I was in studios, I loved my like blue shirt and yellow tie, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm looking pretty today. I was like, I'm just gonna go to work. But when you're wearing a nice costume like that, you're like, I'm gonna put my hair down nice, I'm gonna put some makeup on, like the level of effort just goes up because you feel nice. Oh, okay, and then we're gonna come to the Adventureland pajamas. They are tragic, but they are iconic tragic. So they're gonna go and trade for it because they were very breezy. I actually was wearing like a size large in the top because it was the only size they had, and I had to tuck it into the trousers and it literally came down to my knees. It was crazy, but it was still surprisingly breezy. The pattern is very funky, very fresh. It's a fun time, but it is ugly. It's one of those ones, it's like, it's so ugly that it's kind of amazing. Okay, these are duplicates, so we're gonna just move them to the end. We then come to the pack costume for Main Street. It's got like the red waistcoat, the white shirt, the trousers. It's cute, it's very put together, but again, there's not much to say about it. So we are gonna put it in the shirts and shorts category, which is quite hard to say without flipping up and saying something wrong. Oh my gosh, now we come to the Halloween costume. Absolutely perfect. It is so horrendously ugly that I love it. It is going at Entertainment Could Never because it's just so cool. The purple, the yellow, the green, like I just really wish I had been able to put it on. We've got the lovely Bridget Disney monorail modeling it for us here, looking very cute. On my first program, I think the Halloween parties only had started like the week before I left, so I was kind of just soaking up time in my own location, didn't really trade to go anywhere else. And then the second time, we only had the first party, I think it was like the day before our program ended, so there wasn't really a chance to trade for it. But I wish I'd been able to wear that costume because it's just so cute and do a treat shift. And then while we're at it, actually, the Christmas one is going right along in there. I know a lot of people are probably going to be like, they are so ugly, but I think they're just so cute. They're so Disney because they're like over the top, and you instantly know when you look at it, it wouldn't matter where that person was, you'd be like, that's a Disney cast member. They could be eating their waffles in IHOP and you'd be like, absolutely, they work at Disney. Okay, we then come to my lovely friend Lois, who went to Columbia Harbour House. Now this costume was heavy, it was thick. I remember her complaining about just how hot she got in it, but it is so cute. So for me, it's going in Story Come to Life because it just is adorable. You can kind of see anything with a skirt, I'm like, put it up there. But it's just so sweet. I know the bonnet, again, like bonnets are a lot of people don't like them. Like when I worked in studios and I had the white hat, a lot of people hated wearing the hat, whereas I love the hat. It completed the look, part of the outfit, gotta make it work. Next up we have the lovely Michelle Bay rocking the Frontierland Attractions costume. Part of me wants to put it in shirt and shorts because it is just like a shirt and shorts, but for some reason, because it suits the vibe of the land so well, I'm gonna put it in trade for it, just because I feel like it's a little bit different, and also that really cute like winter jacket they wear over the top, just because it complements the surroundings. Like you can't have anything too crazy when you're letting people on like a water ride on a Thunder Mountain Railroad, but I think it is just right. Okay, now we come to the, have I got a photo pass on here? I think they wear the same thing as what Danielle's wearing in that photo, which is the glow carts. Very cute costume, even though it's just a shirt and shorts. My theory is starting to crumble here. I think it's a trade for it, just because it's so cute. It's so Disney. They wear like the white socks and the white trainers and it's just super cute. Also, everyone wearing it just looks so happy because they've got like the bubble ones, they've got the little cart, they are thriving. We're putting it right up there. Also, these are just my opinions, by the way. People are probably gonna disagree. What can I say? Okay, Tomorrowland. Sarah and Sam, don't hate me, it's photo of you. I'm tempted to put this in Universal Made This because it's just like so meh. Like I know it's Tomorrowland, how much can you really do? But like if that's the future, I'm staying in the past. Grey, boring. I'm sorry, it's going in Universal. Moving swiftly on. Why do I have, again, I have two of the circus costume. You've been really bad at this. Okay, then we come to the character attendant one, which is the lovely Brooke wearing it. It's fine, it's cute. I feel like it has like one of the iconic statuses of being like, you are a blueberry, you're wearing that blue shirt. It's cute, but without like the status surrounding it, it's just gonna go in a shirt and shorts for me. Although, it has the cute Mickey details on it, which kind of raises it up. Okay, we're gonna go bottom of trade for it with that one. Just because of the Mickey details, it elevates it to the next level, literally. Okay, we have the Haunted Mansion gift shop costume. It's a bit too gothic for me. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of ugly. Like, I love the attraction costume, but this one is just kind of, it's too much, it's too dark. Obviously, I'm quite a happy, sunny person. So for me, this is gonna get a lot of flack. I'm gonna go it's in a shirt and shorts category, which I know is so like not what that category is about because there are so many parts to it. It's such an impressive costume, but for me, it's just ugly. End of discussion. Now we have Jungle Cruise as modeled by Christina. It's cute, it fits the vibe. I'm gonna go for trade for it, at the bottom of trade for it. That trade for it tier is getting a bit problematic. It's fine, we're going with it. Why do we have more repeats? You can tell I was in a bit of a state when I was doing this. But yeah, the Jungle Cruise one It's cool, it's breezy, it fits the vibe, it complements the aesthetic, so I'm gonna let it slide even though it's not that exciting, because like how much can you really do to a Jungle Cruise costume, you know? Let's move these ones to the bottom again because Em is useless with doing these tiers. And looks like we only have 3 left. We have Pinocchio Village House. Don't like it at all. When I was finding photos for this and thinking of different locations, I genuinely couldn't think of what the costume was. I've missed so many. I just thought I've missed Cosmic Rays. I feel like I've missed a bunch of quick set. Pecos Bill. What am I doing? I'm gonna have to like find these and insert them. Okay, so Pinocchio's is going in the shirt and shorts category because it's boring. Casey's is gonna go in trade for it because I'm like, how ridiculous is it? We've got people serving hot dogs wearing baseball costumes. Like why? But why? We come to the Who's Honey Pot costume, which is interesting. It is a time. But because it's so interesting, it's gonna go and trade for it. Cosmic, let me find a quick picture of Cosmic Rays and we can add that in. Cosmic Rays for me is very boring. No offense intended. So yeah, that is gonna round us up just because I like to be symmetrical. So that one's gonna go into the universal costume because it is kind of boring. I know they have the little like flashes of color on the shoulders, but other than that, it's not really got much going on. That is my tier list. As you can see, there's kind of patterns here. We've got the really just kind of ugly / gray costumes on the bottom. We then got kind of generic ones. We've then got ones that are like a bit different, but nothing too exciting / they're not in a skirt. We then come to the cute skirt one / very highly themed, and then we have the iconic status / you are basically a princess wearing this costume. This video was very random, but if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like me to do ones on the other parks, comment down below and maybe people could like the comment of the one they want to see the most so I can see if people are interested. But yeah, subscribe for more. I haven't done a tier list in a hot minute and I kind of missed it, so maybe I'll do more of these because I can just do it from my sofa. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. I know it's been a long time since I went to Disney. I'm desperate to go back, but Corona, quarantine, travel, it's a problem. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. No, I'm being a cast member today. I hope to see you real soon. Bye.